Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us clear and concise messages tonight. Thank you for everyone. Everyone should be listening, loving, and forgiving. Let's listen, love, and forgive. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well today. And Spirit's going to give us some clear and concise messages for the collective. And let's get started. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. There's our first card. First card out is the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the Divine Feminine. She is strong. She's stable. She is very attractive. And you see the peacock there that is showing that she is humble. Because the peacock doesn't have its feathers out. They're in. So that's showing that she's a humble, stable, and looks like financially secure person. And Divine Masculine is totally and completely attracted to her. And what that does when you see the peacock like that, that's showing that the peacock is divine. She actually can take some of that ego away from Divine Masculine and make him more humble. Okay, so that's kind of what that's showing you there. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Let me just turn this music down a little bit. A little peaceful music in the background. Okay, I don't want it to be too loud. Alrighty, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so she helps him to be a more humble, stable person. And next card out, thank you, Spirit, is the High Priestess. Yeah, the High Priestess is really the spiritual side of Divine Feminine. You know, it shows Spirit is in this, but it is her higher self. And right now Spirit is working with her in Divine Masculine to bring them back together. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Next card out. Whoa. I have a lot to say tonight. These cards are going all over the place. Wow. When they do this, I know that. Okay, here's our next card. Next card out is Judgment. Yeah, this relationship was like on life support. And Spirit said, you know what? These two people are destined to be together. They're supposed to be together. And there's no reason for them not to be together. So Spirit is making its way to bring them back where they can love each other, care about each other, and do the mission work that they're meant to do here. Yeah. You see the two people, they're rising out of the graves and they're coming back. Yeah. Because, there was a lot of interruptions, a lot of hiccups, a lot of problems. They tried to come between them. But they're both awakening through the Spirit, and they're both getting themselves stable. And some of them could be working out, some of them could be going to rehab or some type of meditation, prayer, just to get their mind, body, and their spirit together. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The next card out is the Emperor. Yeah, Divine Masculine is working on becoming the best self that he could be. Yeah. Now the Emperor, he's a little sometimes he's a little rough when he doesn't like to show the emotions heavily. Okay, but he will show them. Okay, but he tries to keep them in tabs, I should say, like be in control of them. Okay, Divine Masculine can try, but when he's around Divine Feminine, sometimes that doesn't work the best for him. Okay. And let's get this last card out of this deck. This is the Gilded Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. And last card. Thank you, Spirit. Come on. Here's that final card out of this deck. And there it is. It is, yep, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they both have total and complete love for each other. Okay. And they're working on coming back to each other and being the total the best partners that they could be and the most loving partners that they can be. Okay. Thank you, everyone. These cards were pre-shuffled, but I like to give them a shuffle sometime. Okay, I'll give them 3 cuts. Thank you, Spirit. Now we're going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. And here's our first card. First card is the 8 of Swords. Yeah, now with the 8 of Swords, he's like in a mental prison right now. There's so many things that have come up against him. He could be already divorced. He could have broken away from a lot of those karmic friends and karmic family members, karmic cycles. However, his mind is playing with him right now. It's giving him a lot of problems. But as you can see, the person with him in this photo depicting the 8 of Swords is actually cutting the vines away from him. So he's actually coming out of that because Spirit is helping him to see more clearly and to see exactly what he needs to see when it comes to this relationship. Okay. And next card is Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Spirit, they repeat when they want to tell you exactly what they mean. He's working his way back to his divine feminine because he knows she's stable. He knows that she helps him to humble himself. And basically she makes him the best person he could possibly be. So he definitely wants to be there with her because he knows that his life will be better spiritually, physically, and financially with her. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're going to clarify judgment. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And there's our card. And it is King of Cups. Yep. So we see here where he is in totally unconditional love, overflowing for divine feminine. Okay. He hasn't told her yet, but he's building his courage up right now to come to her and let her know exactly how he feels. Wow. These cards, like I said, they're all over the place today. Okay, wherever you are, day, night, evening, whatever time it is with you. But like I said, these cards are all over. When they're like this, they want to do a lot of talking. Okay, next card out is Death. Yeah, they want to get rid of the old and begin the new. They're going through. Him and her are both going through a complete transformation. That's exactly right. He's this King of Cups who doesn't want to show his emotion and doesn't want to talk about it. He's transforming to the Emperor, who definitely is going to talk about how much he loves and cares about his divine feminine and how much he wants to work with her and be the best person he could possibly be for her. Thank you, Spirit. And the next card out, there it is Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he wants to come in with a gift. He wants to come in to show her with the token that he means business this time. He's not going to be coming in and be flighty and leave and come back again. He's going to come in and he's going to be stable and he's going to be there for her because that's the person he always wanted to be for her. Okay, now we're going to do some of these hidden truth oracles. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what they have to say to each other. The clear and concise messages. Okay, and there's our first card out. First card says, I love you. How great is that? What a great card to start with. They both love each other. They have unconditional love for each other. And there's nobody else that they want to be with. They don't care about those karmics or the people trying to get in the way or any type of job or any type of other situation that might have been in the way. They only care and love each other. They're looking to come back to each other and love each other the best that they could possibly do it. Okay? And they're going to do it. It's coming. Spirit's working with them to resurrect them, to bring them back to this unconditional love to each other. Next card out is, I knew exactly what I was doing. You know what? This card kind of like is not always true. Okay? When all of that different stuff was happening, all the bad things, all the arguments, all the fights, all the separation, the bad, different things, people coming in between them, they didn't know what they were doing. They were unawakened. Okay? Now he knows what he's doing because he's awakened. So that card is like a half truth. He really didn't know what he was doing. Next card out is I left you before you left me. Okay, this was when he left. They separated, but they separated because spirit had to awaken both of them, and they couldn't awaken being next to each other and being with each other. They needed to separate and go their separate ways and go through their lessons so that they could find out exactly how much they love each other. You know how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. So they had to make themselves absent from each other to come back and to love each other and to care for each other and to do the mission and the work that they need to do with each other. Okay, plus they're separate missions. When they separate, they have to do sometimes their separate missions. Okay, they have different things that they have to do separately, and then they have things they have to do together. Okay, next card out is I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, in that separation or a product of the separation was they could have had an argument, they could have had a fight, they could have said things that they didn't mean to each other, but it doesn't matter because when you unconditionally love someone, you're going to forgive and forgive them and forget, because in order for you to love yourself, you have to love someone else. So a lot of those arguments and fights was because they were mad at themselves and they were just taking it out on each other. Okay, so of course they would like to take the words back, but if they're true twin flames, they've already forgiven each other for those words anyway. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Next card out is I feel you even though we are apart. That's in the 5D. They're already connected. Okay, these are two souls that have been separated. Okay, that's what they call twin flames. Is taking one flame and separating it into two separate bodies. Okay, so they are together. They've lived many lifetimes together, and in the 5D, they are already connected. Okay, but in the 3D, they have to come back together. That's what spirit and judgment are here for. Okay, spirit is working with each one of them, showing them their signs and synchronicities. Judgment is actually bringing them back together. Okay, to be the people that they need to be. Okay. And the last card out of this Hidden Truth Oracle is, I wonder if you are happy without me. Of course not. Of course not. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine love each other. They care about each other. They want to be with each other. They are not happy apart. But apart was necessary in order for them to grow and become the people that they are today. Without that separation, they would not have grown. So, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And now I'm going to do some romance angels, and then we're going to complete this reading. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for those clear and concise messages. I want to ask everyone to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. And thank you, Spirit, for our romance angels. Okay, and there's our first card. First card out is retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. That is why they separated, because they both needed that time to learn and grow separately for themselves, to come back together and be the best partnership that they could possibly be. In this picture, you see that they're wearing like wedding garb. Okay, some of the Divine Masculines want to come back and propose. They want to get married immediately. Some of them may, but some of them may they're going to become friends, come back as friends. And then as time goes on, they're going to get stronger and stronger. And eventually it could lead up to proposal and marriage. Okay. But they're going to be together and they're going to work on their partnership and on the things they need to do. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And there's our next card. It says, it's safe to love. It's safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, the reason it says this, a lot of these Divine Masculines, they went through horrible divorces or separations. Okay, they were not nice. Okay, these karmics, they put them through hell. Okay, they took a lot of their stuff. They threatened them to take away, visitation rights for the kids, and all of this, and it was horrible. So when they went through all of that, it was, even though they loved their Divine Feminine unconditionally and overflowing, they had to come to the realization in their own head that Divine Feminine is not a karmic. Okay, but they have to learn this lesson through themselves, and that's why they had to separate, because they had to see that the two of them are not the same people. Okay, and that's why through that separation they learned that divine feminine is a completely different situation over the karmic. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And there's our next card, and it says playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youth spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, this was happening when they first came together. They were like two little peas in the pod. They were like two little kids. Okay, they had never felt the love that they had for each other when they first came together. They didn't even know what was going on. They're like, who is this person? How is this happening? Why do I feel this way about this person? Because they had lived so many lifetimes together that they already, their souls knew each other. Okay, even though 3D people didn't know each other, their 5D souls knew each other. Okay, and that's what happened. Okay, and the next card out is let your friends help you. This card is you ask for and accept support from others. When it says this, I think a lot of this stuff is basically asking a counselor, asking a trusted friend who really means your best interest, not just some person out there who claims they're your friend, but then they're going to stab you in the back and try to separate you from your divine masculine or divine feminine. So you have to take this card with a grain of salt, and you have to ask the proper people and let the proper people help you and assist you. Don't just let anybody do it, because anybody is not a benefit to you. Okay, I'm going to get one more and then we're going to close this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Last card out is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And that's 100%. And you know what? I always take the one on the bottom. Okay, so yeah, the feelings are true and worth exploring. Okay, that's why they're going to come back. They're not going to let anything get in their way, and they're going to love each other and care about each other and be the couple that they're meant to be together. And the last card that was on the bottom of the Romance Angel deck we're going to take is, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. Okay, which it is. Like I said, they lived a lot of lifetimes together, and they're coming back together, and they're going to be that power couple, as people call them. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for being here, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps channel to grow. And don't forget to listen, love, and forgive. Okay, don't forget to dot all those I's and cross all those T's. And I love all you guys, and I'll speak to you very, very, very soon. Okay, blessings to all.